Hello everyone, you are welcome to yet another video tutorial. Actually today I saw a setup on Vix75 1S and I said let me share what I saw so that you can also learn from it. So I'm going to use the ICT 2022 model for this video. Without wasting much time, let's go straight into the video. So we are doing this 75 1S, and as always, you need to do your top-down analysis to get a directional bias. So from the beginning, from the daily time frame, you could see that market has been very, very, very bearish to the downside. When you check from the left side down, market has been very bearish. All right. So we know that we are in a downtrend. So any buy that you catch is not going to last long. So we had a high to a low, a pullback, a retracement, another pullback, an impulse, but we created liquidity here. That is some kind of a range, all right, accumulation. Then after we manipulated the high here into the fair value gap, because we are bearish, price sold to take out these lows all the way down here. And then we had another retracement back into this fair value gap, which is also in line with the breaker block here. And from there, price has been selling down. From here, we sold down to break structure here by establishing this low. And we have this short retracement. I don't know how long or short it's going to be, but currently it appears that it's not going to pull back strongly, but continue to sell to break the lows. So when I saw that market had retraced into some imbalance on the daily time frame, let me mark the imbalance. We have one here. And we had another one here, but price filled all that one up into this zone here. All right, so once I saw that we have tapped into the imbalance, I had to switch to the lower time frame to find entries. Now, look at the retracement. After price swept the liquidity here, price broke structure here, and then swept the liquidity of this candle. We saw a bullish pin bar and market started retracing up higher. Now look at these bullish candles. The bodies are small with wicks on both sides, which shows that the momentum behind it is not too strong, okay? So that is it. So that was a retracement. That is one way to identify whether price is retracing or not, or the momentum behind the move. Now, from here, when price had tapped into the fair value gap, I switched to my 4-hour. And from my 4-hour time frame, I could see that price took out liquidity. Here, there was a sweep of liquidity, this candle. All right, a sweep of liquidity. Price closed back within the range. Then the next 4-hour candle started selling. Then buyers took over and bought aggressively and closed as a dragonfly doji, which is an indecision candle. But this is a sell signal. You can also call it a hanging man, okay? So the body looks small, the long wick to the downside. Now, after price had cleared the liquidity here and closed back within the range, and we have had this candle, which is a sell signal. This candle's wick becomes what? A rejection block. So you mark out the rejection block. In fact, I saw this setup very late because I was buying. I was trying to trade the retracement and I saw that it was failing. The bullish order blocks kept failing. So I had to change my bias by reanalyzing the chart. So I saw that price, after this candle closed, the next 4-hour open here and traded into the rejection block. And I switched to my entry time frame, which is the 5 minutes. So on the 5 minutes time frame, that is where all the magic happened. All right. So this was where price did the liquidity sweep here by going above these highs here. Then right after the liquidity sweep, market sold all the way down. All right. So this was the sell candle. The dragonfly doji that we saw, the hanging man. So it was selling, then buyers took over and bought all the way up into the rejection block. Now, as price was going up, this was the last break of structure to the downside. All right. Oh, I'm not using a mouse, so forgive me. I'm using the trackpad on the laptop and it's slow. After we swept that liquidity, we had a change of character here. So if you are not careful, you think we are still bullish. So you'll be buying from this other block. Actually, that was where I was buying from before I realized that it is failing. The market bought small into this, it started failing. So I had to reanalyze. All right. So we switched bullish after this consolidation, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. All right. So we had price making higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. So this high was swept, and then this low was also swept, but we failed to close below. This is not a valid break of structure for me. Then we had market come back to take this liquidity. Then finally, we had that break of structure with the candle body close below here. All right. So right after this, from this high to this low is your dealing range. And that is where you are going to look for your other blocks, fair value gaps, breaker blocks to sell from, or rejection blocks to sell from. So I could see that market came all the way into a fair value gap here and started selling. So when my buy was failing, when I saw the aggressive, I left and took a sell by reanalyzing the charts. All right. So we have this low here, immediate target here, which market will easily take out very soon. Now, back to the explanation I was making. From this high to this low is your dealing range. So you can take your FIB2 or your gun box from the high to the low like this, and then allow market to trade into or above the 0.5 level. And any PD area around that area you can sell from. So we could see this fair value gap there. Let me delete the gun box. The fair value gap here. This was the fair value gap. All right, that market hit and then it started to sell. So you can go for this short targets and leave some runner to see if market is going to sell down right away without retracing deeper again on the bullish side. All right. Now you have this relative equal lows. This is tweezer bottom candle with equal lows and equal. The bodies are almost equal, but the lows are equal. All right. So relative equal lows. So after hitting this TP, maybe price may target this as the next area of liquidity to hit. So that is what I saw. I said, let me start recording and share with you so that you can also learn. All right. So thank you very much. This has been easy for us. In fact, trading is not easy. I've had my own share of the markets whip. I've been whipped and I'm trying to come back. There's always a comeback. So don't give up on your trading. Trading is real. All right. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.